Hello friends, I want to apologize ahead of this video. The reason being, this video has been made almost a year ago and I did not publish it because I thought I didn't look good in the video or the video doesn't look good. But it's been a year and the way it has helped me, and then I decided I need to publish this because this would have been helpful to somebody else instead of just skipping the video. And so that's why I'm publishing it now. And it's been a year since I've used the Redex and it has been very helpful. We've never had any backups, any more water on our drain fields. Everything is dried out, everything looks good. And what I've been doing is every 3 months we use a Redex just to take the process every 3 months. According to the box, every month, once a month, you have to treat the toilet with the Redex. But we've decided to do it once every 3 months. And it has been very helpful. It has worked. And so if it has worked for us, I'm sure it would work for you too. That's why I decided to publish this video now. And so I hope it helps you, and enjoy the video, and I'll see you later. How to prevent septic tank backups. Welcome. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to prevent septic backup. And so just recently, we were having issue with our septic. We called people to come and drain it and they did, but still, we still have the same issue. So there must be something wrong with the septic. So we're trying to see what we can do to prevent it or see if we can resolve it. So we're recommended to use Redex for it. So I am going to show you how to do it. This is my first time doing this and I want to share it with you just in case maybe you are having issue with the same thing, or if you do, then you know what to do. So let's see how we can do this right now. Alright, so this is what has been recommended to use. This is Redex. This is a professional. People use this a lot. It breaks down the fat and the buildups in a few minutes, it says. So we are going to give it a try. According to the box, what you have to do is we have to use this whole box. So I am going to open this up. Just push this in here. And then when we look here, it says direction for use. If you can see that right there. So it says pour entire box of Redex into the toilet, flush twice, and discard container after final use. For best result, flush Redex when plumbing will not be used, so such as before going to bed or leaving home for the day. So Redex 9.8 ounce 1 month dose for septic tanks up to 1,500 gallons. Our septic tank is like, I think it's 1,000 gallons probably. So we are going to dump this in. We've never had this issue before, but we just did, so I'm just going to dump this in as it requires us to do. So I'm going to open this. Alright, so that is open. Alright, now I'm just going to pour this in. Alright, and then once we dump it in, we have to flush it. So I am going to flush the toilet. And we are supposed to flush this twice. So this is the first one we flushed. We are going to flush it one more time. So I'm just going to wait the water to fill and then we'll flush it again. So as we are waiting on our second flush, few tips that I've learned myself of when it comes to septic tanks is you always want to make sure that you are not flushing things that are not supposed to be flushed, like some towels. Don't flush too much stuff into toilet, and also be mindful of what throw into your kitchen sink drain. Make sure you're not dumping like oily stuff, things like that into the drain, because that also causes issues for your drain and for your septics. And also, if you two people live in one house, make sure you are emptying your septic tank every 2 years. That's what I've learned, because it's just the two of us that live in here, but we forgot to drain. We haven't got the water drain out for almost 5 years, and that has caused the issue now. So now that they came and drained it, it's still damp. it's still dumb. And now we don't know what to do. So we are trying to use this Redex to see if it will work. So, the first tip I'll give is make sure you are not flushing down things that are not supposed to be going into your toilet. That is the first thing to keep in mind. And also make sure that your sink, whatever you're draining, whatever your kitchen sink, don't just throw any oily, any fatty things in there. Make sure, keep an eye on those. If 2 people living in one house, every 2 years, you have to have your septic empty. That also helps it a lot. So we haven't done that for a while. So that is another thing to keep in mind to prevent this happening or the signs. So now let's do our second flush, okay? All right, so I'm doing the second flush for the toilet. Okay, so now that we have flushed this, the second flush, you are not supposed to use this for at least 6 hours. So it's best to do this when you are going to bed or when you are leaving the house, so the toilet will not be used for at least 6 hours to 8 if you could. So I'm just going to bed now, so I'm doing this. By the time I get up, at least it should be 6 to 7 hours, and that should help. So that's what I just want to show you, because we are having issue with our toilet. It's built up. So now I just showed you what to do just in case you are having an issue with your septic tank or your toilet is not flushing. First thing, keep in mind what to flush down your toilet, your kitchen sink. Make sure you are not just dumping anything fatty oil stuff into your kitchen sink, and make sure you are having your septic drain every 2 years. If there is more than 2 people living in a house, then you want to do that once a year. That's what I was told. Once a year. If there is more than 2 people living in a house, once a year. If there is 2 people living in a house, then every 2 years you have to have your septic empty. So that is what I want to share. Now, the signs of having issue with your septic is if there is a pool of water around the drain field, then you know there is issue with your septic, because the water is not draining into the septic. And that's one thing. If you are flushing your toilet and it's slow in flushing down, you have issue with the septic, or it's just a buildup. So you want to take a look at it. If your toilet is growling, like when you flush, you hear that gurgle sound, I'm sure you heard it before, then you know there's something going, or there is a buildup in your septic or in your pipelines. You just have to take a look at it and see how you can resolve that. And so this is my first time going through this, so I don't know, I'm just doing research to see how can I prevent this in future from happening. Now after this, we will see how this is going to work, if it's gonna breaks down all the fat and everything that breaks everything down in the septic to start making the buildup to go. But if that doesn't happen, I was told that then that's going to involve a lot of expense to get a new septic, which we are not looking forward to that. So I hope this will fix it. And that's all I want to share with you today. I hope this helps you as well. This is one of the things for women like us. If you have no idea, you don't know what to do. So I want to share this with you on this channel. All women's, to know something about your toilet. If there is issue, how you can resolve it, so you don't end up spending so much money calling somebody to just come and tell you, oh, why don't you just go and buy this, pour in and it will work, and they charge you for nothing. So this is what I just want to share with you. I hope this helps you, and if it does, subscribe to this channel, like, comment and share. As always, thank you for watching my videos, and I'll see you on my next one. I will update you on this if something else changes. So please stay healthy, stay blessed, take care. Bye. So it says it works immediately to break down household waste, and also works continuously to help prevent septic backups. I hope this works, and then to prevent all this mess that is happening. And then once you finish using this, make sure you dispose of this in a good way. Don't just throw it into your rubbish container. Wrap it in a plastic and then just throw it away.